Okay, so this is the Drug Talking Poets 3 of 3 from the gubernatorial forum, the first one that happened about last week on the 16th of October. Candidate Vito Tolu was talking about, well, let me play what he said.
It's interesting to hear that there are programs already established here on island to combat these problems. Pneumonia, I would like to see the data. And I can't, Tafte and I cannot find any data that would shows the success of any program that is being implemented now. And the problems continue on to prevail. So on the treatment and rehabilitations, Tafte and I will commit to build and establish and develop a treatment center in American Samoa. We have a mental health center and clinic that's already built in the last administration before this administration's, right next to the hospital. That needs to be in place and needs to, the programs and the treatments, and then also mental health treatment should be implemented within that building. It's not used. It's not fully used for its purpose.
So, Vito Tolu is talking about the established agencies that the Lieutenant Governor was talking about, the nonprofit, the NGOs, and also with the government agencies like DEWA, Department of Health. He's concerned because, like, he's running into the same problem I was. It is about stats. There's no data related showing the success of any programs implemented. You know, the council was only established 2 years ago, but these agencies have been in government, these government agencies like Department of Health and, mental health clinic at the hospital was done by the lattice administration, and all these services that were offered. And he feels that it's not utilized right. But the main thing is the statistic information is not available. These agencies, for example, I know for a fact, Back on Track has been in existence for 8 years. And the government, the Lieutenant Governor said that these people that they've been working with, well, Back on Track hasn't received funding in the sense that it was substantial enough to make the programs that they wanted to. Now, the thing about Back on Track is they're having a hard time getting funding. It was told to me by the person there that who runs that and has established that. Back on Track hasn't received funding. It was disclosed to her by a government official that the reason they haven't given her the funding that she needed is because she needed a degree. Well, I don't know. Maybe that is the requirement. It probably is. But then you have someone like Mona Uli who runs Back on Track, who is a former drug user. Never mind my security. Is a former drug user and this has been her life's work, is working to counsel, to rehab people, and for them to get a hold of this problem. So Vito Tolu is talking about the mental health clinic that needs to be kept in place, and for these treatments and these counselings to happen there. So there's a lot to unpack there, but the main thing is it is not substantial in his view. He never really talked about the drug problem per se in the how it's coming in. Someone silenced security. The drug problem as it's coming in, or what they're doing about enforcing the laws. He just came at it with a mental health perspective that he and his running mate has seen that what the inefficiencies in data collecting and in dissemination. So that's that. So to compare that to what the lieutenant governor's message, that with the 200 pounds of meth that was seized and with all the agencies working together, this all has a lot to do with enforcement. The fine men and women in law enforcement here are doing the job that they can do with the resources they are given, with the training that they're given. So for us local people to say, well, the police is inefficient, and well, you got to look at it from the point of view from what Pula said. It is funding. Funding finances training, finances all the operations that are needed to. Lieutenant Governor says that they have some ways to go, but they've started somewhere. Tolu says mental health, we need to build a clinic. So they're on the same track. But let me think about this, and I will give you my final thoughts in the bonus, in another video. But for that, this should be fine. And I'll talk to you later. All right.